I finally got to use that cue. Oh, wait, I'm taping a video. I'm sorry. I was playing Words with Friends and so engrossed I forgot that I'm supposed to stop while the cameras are on. I know it happens to the best of us. Even good actors from an acting clan from Massapequa, Long Island. Shout out for my stomping grounds of Long Island. Eric Jackson here for a special buzz, and we're going to talk about Zynga, making fun of Alec Baldwin, the whole getting kicked off a flight. I heard that you got kicked off your flight on your way here because you just couldn't stop playing Farmville.
It's an addiction. I'm in, it's a 12-step process, Paul.
In all seriousness, Zynga set to go public the week of December 12th. This could strangely be decent publicity for them. You are a prominent tech investor. Are you intrigued by Zynga? I mean, we have a story on our site today that looks at the litany of .com IPOs, Groupon, Pandora, Demand Media, that have been relative flops this year. Does Zynga follow that model, or because the fact that they're profitable and they're on the Facebook train, maybe they actually buck the trend?
I actually think it's going to buck it the other way, Paul. I think this is going to be the biggest flop of them all.
Really? Now, why? What's wrong with Zynga?
I think this is just a gaming company, Paul. I mean, there are no magic beans here, okay? There are lots of gaming companies. Electronic Arts is a $7 billion company. A few weeks ago, they were talking about Zynga getting something like a $20 billion valuation. And then I noticed last week, at the beginning of the week, it sort of crept back to $10 billion. By the end of the week, it was down to $7 billion.
Yep.
So investment bankers and market makers are really trying to backpedal this thing. Even at $7 billion, looking at the numbers, which granted they are profitable, but they are slowing. I think they've hit their ceiling in terms of growth. And I think this thing is worth no more than $3 billion.
Wow.
So, look out below. If you guys are buying into this thing on IPO and it goes out at something like $7 billion, I just don't buy it.
No, I think that's good advice for any investor. As you mentioned, the competition, in addition to Electronic Arts, Disney, other media companies and standalone gaming companies are in the online social gaming world as well. So I think it should be a lesson. I mean, we've had a lot of IPOs this year. Like I said, we've got a great gallery on the site right now showing the poor performance. There's a handful of companies that aren't public yet that people are really clamoring for. Obviously, Facebook, maybe you could argue Twitter, but so far, the big social IPOs just haven't been really all that great, and you do have to question the long-term business model.
Yeah.
Eric Jackson, thank you so much for joining us here.
Hey, my pleasure.